Finally, your man Gareth Southgate has seen sense. He's put a proper midfielder in to this England setup. 2 goals and qualified England. This is Forever United TV. Your sort of build-up to the England versus Slovakia. Last 16, it's sort of like a warm-up like we used to do with United. We're flying across the Tifo for the watch-along. The link is in the description. It's also in the live chat pinned up at the chat. Get over and get involved in the chat there, guys, when we jump across for the watch-along in a little bit of time. I just wanted to make this show just to big up Kobbie Mainoo, basically. He's made his place. He's earned his place in this England lineup today. And Gareth Southgate has been forced into making Kobbie Mainoo available and in this lineup today. It's about bleeding time, Gareth. The nation has been waiting for a decent midfielder to come in here, messing around with Trent Alexander-Arnold. What an absolute farce that was. He's not even our best right back. Keep him on the bench where he belongs and let's play the proper midfielder in, eh? Keeping things simple. Making things happen and tick over. What a rise Kobbie Mainoo has had this season. Well, there's no Man United news going on today. It is all mainly England. Let's just sit back and let's just admire the man that is Kobbie Mainoo and what's happened this season, how much of an influence he's had on this United side. And now he has forced his way in just because everybody else has been crying out for him to come in. Every pundit, ex-player, everyone involved in football, just put Kobbie Mainoo in midfield. Everything will look better. And then we can go back and we can start slagging off them journalists that were giving him absolute dog's abuse in the friendly before the European Championships. Because today I feel now with Kobbie Mainoo in that midfield, I think England are going to start performing. I think England are going to actually show their true colours. We're going to see some entertaining football and we're going to see why everybody has been calling out for Kobbie Mainoo to come in to this England side. I mean, little did we know, like, last season, I was sat there watching, not last season, the season before, sat there at Lee Sports Village watching Manchester United under-21s, watching Amari Forson, watching Kobbie Mainoo, watching some other talented young under-21 players off the back of that electric FA Youth Cup final the season before. Manchester United flying in their academy setup. Little did I know that the nation's hopes were going to be resting on Kobbie Mainoo's first season at Manchester United, resting on him coming into the team to try and salvage our tournament. That's literally what it is right now with Kobbie Mainoo in this side. And I wanted to just be a little bit upbeat and a little bit happy before this England game because I'm feeling that the rest of the team are going to let me down and bring me straight back down to earth with a bang. But I need to get another video out because obviously we're not doing the evening show today. Kaz has got her presentation straight after the England game, so we're going to go over there, celebrate England's win and heading into the last 8 next weekend, and Kaz pick her trophies up as well. So your chance to get your comments across and everything that's going over as well. I did a video this morning which basically ruffled nearly every single person's feathers because I wanted to do something different. So go watch that one back after this live is finished. Give me your opinions on it as well. There's been over 100 I've done it after the video has gone out already, but hey, that's what it's all about, you know. Some people don't like the truth. Some people don't like anything else other than that main headline that's in front of them. Do a bit of digging, do a bit of research, do a bit of reading, find out what's really going on. Then let's see what these viewers are really made of. And some of them can't handle it. I'll tell you that right now. But yes, we're on the happy train right now. We're bigging up what is going to happen here in this game with England and Slovakia. Obviously, we're talking Kobbie Mainoo, Luke Shaw. I've not even checked the bench yet for England, actually, to see if Luke Shaw even made the bench. Let me have a look. Luke Shaw actually does make the bench. Manchester United have 2 representatives in an England side in this Euros. Wow. Here we go. Watch us play well now that we've had the underperforming Manchester United team players come into this England side. It's madness, isn't it? It's madness. You know how it works, though, don't you, in football? This always happens, doesn't it? Like the players have a dodgy season, and all of a sudden, bang, come to life in an international tournament, put themselves back out there again. Put themselves up on the big stage, and well, hopefully Kobbie Mainoo does that today, because you know what, if there's one man that deserves it, and I was reading the story earlier on because he's been doing a lot of talking, Kobbie Mainoo, over the last couple of days, obviously in preparation, everyone knowing that he was going to be in this England side. Can you imagine if Southgate didn't play him today? Oh my God, there'd be voodoo dolls of Southgate on everyone's wall, every England fan's wall, with darts being thrown at it. It's only one change as well. He kept everything else the same. Good God, Gareth, seriously. Boring. But hopefully Kobbie Mainoo lights it up. But yeah, Mainoo's been doing a lot of talking, a lot of interviews, as you'd expect on this big occasion, obviously. First big first starting a big major tournament for Kobbie Mainoo, the first taste of it for him as well. Man, one guy's had a lot of experience over one season. He's literally gone from there to there. It's absolutely mental. But he's been talking about when he came back from injury and a little fallout with Ten Hag, but how he actually, in the end, saw that Ten Hag was actually right in what he did, not bringing him straight back in. And he's actually said and come out and said that he didn't agree with the manager. He had to accept what he said. He put him back in the under-21s, basically, and told him that you need to work there, you need to play there and gain your fitness and gain your match sharpness back with the under-21s. And Mainoo wasn't happy about it. He wasn't happy about it, and he owned up to not being happy about it. But in the end, when he looks back, he said it was things like that you don't realise as a young player, that when you do come into the first team and you start appreciating your seniors and you listen to for like older players, managers, coaches, you learn a lot more when you make that step up. And sometimes you have to go back down to come back up. And that's basically what Kobbie Mainoo has done. And he is reaping the rewards for it right now. He really is. And do you know what? It just makes you feel good as a United fan, unless you're Mark, who says, get Mainoo back on the bench, I want him fit for us. That's the old Man United fan in Mark there, and there's a lot of United fans as well, like happy that we haven't had many United players in this tournament, really. We got 3 of them gone home in Rasmus, Eriksson and McTominay now. Obviously, Luke Shaw's not played yet. Mainoo's been used sparingly, so this weekend we could be literally having everyone sent back home, it would seem, if it all goes wrong. Portugal as well. That's where our main cover players are. But yeah, I just feel like right now we just have to look at what good did come from last season for Manchester United. And now everybody jumping on the Kobbie Mainoo bandwagon. Because let's be honest, like we've all been sat here doing shows, we've done the watch-alongs, we've done reviews, we've done the previews, and we've had opposition fans just come on our chats and say, he isn't that man, he isn't all of that. Well, I think today we'll see a more balanced midfield for England than we've seen all tournament. I think today we'll see a cohesive unit where everybody knows what their role is, because you've actually got a central midfielder playing in central midfield. I just hope that Gareth Southgate plays Kobbie a little bit ahead of Declan Rice, because he's better going forward. He's 8/10. He's not a 6. Like Declan Rice needs to run that role. And when Kobbie came on the other day in the game against Slovenia, he definitely made an impact in that 8/10 area, sort of hovering around there. And I think that's where he needs to be. He definitely needs to be around that final third in between middle of the park, because that's where he can pick up the moments. He's not quick over 100-metre dash, but quick feet, yes. Strong, yes. Gets fouls, yes. Plays to England's advantage, 100% yes, because he's the one who'll go back, win the ball, get himself in and amongst it, and then lay it off to the likes of Foden, get it into Bellingham, get it into the real flair players. Because let's be honest, like Kobbie Mainoo can be a match winner on his day, and we can't discard that, but you've also got to look at Kobbie Mainoo and say what his best position is, and what he does best is getting amongst it, start to get his foot on the ball, play it simple, control the possession, and a lot of the time control the tempo. And that's what's important, I think, that we look at in this. Get your comments coming in, guys. Make sure you give the video a like. Just a little bit of an extra little video. We're not going to run too long on this one. Give you your chance to have your say on what you think. Hopefully England will start to kick on now. It's the stage of the tournament to start performing. England will be amazing and finally turn up, or we will get knocked out, says Kaz. Steve with the first comment I read out there. If it all goes wrong, media will blame Kobbie, says Robert. Remember that journalist? Who was that journalist now? Oh, the one from The Guardian. Oh, God, who was it now? Oh, I can't get him mixed up with another one. But, yeah, you all remember it. The review from the Iceland game where he was giving Declan Rice his marks out of 10. And it didn't even give him a mark. He just said Declan Rice just needs someone better to work with than Kobbie Mainoo in the middle. Shut up. Hopefully today, Kobbie Mainoo shuts them people up, shuts them haters up. But you're right. If things go wrong today, then you look who gets to blame. You'll look who gets to blame. Obviously, it will be Southgate. But the question will be asked, was it the right decision bringing in a teenager in his first season into a game like this? Well, we're all right bringing in a player that has got experience in Luke Shaw, but hasn't played for nearly 5 months. That's all right, though, isn't it, for everyone else? Like, forget about the welfare of the player. just get him in because he's got the right experience. Like, the media can be a joke sometimes, especially when it comes to slaughtering certain players as an excuse for England underperforming. England underperformance is the fact that the coaching staff cannot get out the same ability on the pitch that the club staff do for these players. These are all world-beating players in this team. They're the best of what there is, really. Well, not all of them, because we've got some injuries, and let's be honest, the defence isn't up to much. Well, compared to other years, England's defence has usually been their strongest point, but definitely not in this tournament, I'll say that. And you've got Bellingham, Foden, Kane, all up for mega accolades this season. Like, you got Cole Palmer to come on as well. Kobbie Mainoo just complements these players. And this is what I've been waiting to see, because if United can get it right, you can build a team around Kobbie Mainoo. You can build a team around a player that can control the tempo of the game, has the temperament to control that tempo as well, and play alongside these flair players. Do the work, the nitty-gritty, play it simple, make things happen and keep things ticking over, to then give the room and the space and the moments to them players that you know can do it. Like, Kobbie's got skill coming out of his ass. We know this. We've seen what he did to Gomez in training. If you haven't seen that video on social media, then where have you been? So you've got to look at what he does as well off the ball, positionally, everything like that. He is a full package, Kobbie Mainoo. And Manchester United redoing his contracts is everything that I expected from the football club, at least, and some, going into the new season. They have to look at what is the future of this football club right now, and hopefully we can bring in a few more young players alongside the likes of Kobbie Mainoo. By the way, Facundo Palestra, game week 2, as well as game week 1, in team of the tournament in the Copa America. Let that sink in. That's still a United player right there. We're talking about Gomez. Oh, sorry. We're talking about Garnacho. We're talking about Kobbie Mainoo. We're talking about Ahmad, Hoyland, young players. We've got another relatively young, fast-thinking forward there in Facundo Palestra, who hasn't had as much of a chance yet. Could we be utilising this, man? Like, Ten Hag needs to seriously look at this and go, Palestra is your man. Like, if you're losing Sancho, you don't need to bring in another forward right now. You've got a player there that's going to save you money. Plough your money into that midfield, giving cover at the back and the defence. Give these flair players, give these players going forward at Manchester United the opportunity to show their stuff. Back them up. Back Kobbie Mainoo up. Back Bruno up. Back these other players up by putting in a proper structure behind them and building from the back. That's where the investment needs to go this summer for me, for Manchester United. So, hopefully, looking into this game now, Kobbie takes it for what it is, enjoys the game, and then just sets himself up again. It's no wonder that we're getting little sneaky sort of scouts hovering around from Barcelona and places like that. Kobbie will light it up. I'm confident this kid has got everything. He's a different breed. And again, the temperament and the maturity beyond his years. He reminds me of a Jude Bellingham in the way that he acts and knows what he needs and knows what he wants. And playing in teams alongside Jude Bellingham. I don't like Phil Foden, I really don't. But another player that's come through an academy, another Manchester lad in this team, like Bellingham from Birmingham to Madrid. Kobbie Mainoo through United's academy into the first team, now a surefire starter for England in the knockout phase of a tournament. Cole Palmer off the bench, another Manchester lad who's come through the ranks of a youth academy. All of these players around, this is the perfect environment now. If Southgate cannot get the most out of this, well, he's going to be gone anyway by the end of the tournament, so it's pointless me saying this, but it should have been said after the last World Cup, and Southgate should have been gone. I just feel like this was the moment. These were the Euros, if anything, and especially doing it on German territory as well. Ooh, yes, that would have been juicy. That would have been the moment, I think, and another manager would have got more out of him, I feel. But I just wanted to, like I said at the top of the show, use this video just to say massive well done to Kobbie Mainoo for making it into that team. Luke Shaw, stay on the bench, please, mate. Don't rush in. Please don't rush him in and injure him again. And this is it now. Like, two players that Manchester United desperately need going into next season now, actually starting to get game time in the tournament. All of a sudden, Manchester United fans' ears have pricked up again, and they're like, oh, now we're watching England differently. Now we're watching them thinking, please don't get bleeding injured. we need as many players fit and raring to go as possible going in to this new season. So, God, please, yes, let's just look after him. Let's not do anything stupid, and let's have them ready. Like, Luke Shaw needs game time, doesn't he? He does. I'd have just preferred it to have been in pre-season when it's in controlled environments, rather than someone just going straight on that pitch tonight and taking him clean out because they know he's not completely fit. This is a worry that I've got. Louise says, England do seem to be the only team starting to bring the next season generation through. A lot of the other big teams have players past retirement still playing. Southgate is killing yous. I don't like Foden. No, I don't like Foden, mate. He's a great player, but I just don't like him because he's a City player. That's all. I hope Tenag gives Pellistri a chance, but unless he is forced into it, I don't think he will get a chance. This is where I was saying about the coaches the other day, and everyone kicked off because they thought I was having a go at Ten Hag. I want coaches in there that are going to have a go at Ten Hag. I want coaches in there that are actually going to tell him, oh, maybe we can use him. Maybe we can give Pellistri a chance and then give us something. I would love it. I would love it. For what we've got right now, going into the new season, Pellistri, Garnacho and Højlund up front to start the season off, I'm going with that. Yeah, it's a lot of what we had last season. There's not much improvement there, but do you know what? Sometimes you don't know what you've got. It's right in front of you. Manchester United uncovered two brilliant bits of youth talent over the last 2 seasons in Garnacho and Kobbie Mainoo. We've got young players there that were brought in with the potential that didn't get given a chance in Ahmad and Pellistri. There's 2 more there that we could really use this season. So don't be stupid is the word that I'm going to say, is what I'm going to say. And I don't think United can afford to miss this opportunity. Like, with the finances the way they are, we don't need to be selling Pellistri for less than bleeding 15 million. Like, we spent enough on him. Why don't we just give him a go? Why don't we give him the chance? He's taking the opportunity right now in a decent team over there in Copa America for Uruguay. So let's give him a chance in this Manchester United side. He may surprise you. In fact, I think he will surprise a lot of people, including Ten Hag, if you give him a chance next season. Need Kobbie for 10th August Community Shield free trophies. If England, I think this is the game when now the Community Shield for Manchester United will be when, if a lot of the players do go far into the Euros, i.e. Bruno, Dalot, Kobbie, hopefully, Luke Shaw, if they go far into the tournament, I think you're looking at, after the pre-season tour, when you'll start to see them players come back into the Manchester United side. They are going to need a break. Obviously, all the other players have been off now for, 3 or 4 weeks. They've been plenty rested, so we're expecting more from them now. So, yeah, let's have a think about when we bring these players back. Let's make sure that they're ready for the season, properly structure our pre-season around performances through these Euro Championships as well, and give these players the best opportunity possible. Give the video a like, guys. The Honest Tiger is in the chat. He's calling it out. Let's get to 100 likes, please, guys. We're almost there. Well, we need 42 more. Keep it coming, guys. Come on. Get your comments in as well, everybody. Let me just see now what we've got. When are the Bulldozers coming out for Old Trafford? They're not, mate, unfortunately, at the moment. We've not got any news on that one. Kobbie, new Stockport, forget Foden. Foden's been diabolical, hasn't he? Let's be honest, he's been shit this tournament. Really has been shit. I'm glad we've got something different coming into this England side. It's been a shit tournament so far for England, an absolutely dire one, in fact. And I think we do need to light up a little bit. We need to get some youth into this team. I know experience pays a lot, doesn't it? It does. It takes you far, experience. But you know what? Sometimes you need a bit of fearlessness in there, don't you? And that's what Kobbie brings, I think. He's not seen all the failure before. Let these young lads go out there that don't know any different than to just go out and play football. Because right now, trying to organise this England team under Southgate just looks like an impossibility. It looks like it's beyond him. So maybe we need some of this young, raw talent just to take a game by the scruff of the neck and do something. actually ignite something within this England team. That's what we need to happen, I feel. And I think that's hopefully what will happen. Alan says, Mainoo, Gordon and Palmer need to start. I'd love to see Gordon start, but in terms of the team, again, he's gone with the same old, same old. Looks like Saka on one side, Foden on the other, Kane, Bellingham. Then we've got Rice and Kobbie Mainoo sat behind Bellingham in a double pivot. Like I said at the start, hopefully Kobbie Mainoo will be pushed further forward than Kane, and he sort of sits in front of him rather than a flat. We can't afford to be playing a flat one. I just don't think that you're going to get the best out of Kobbie Mainoo doing that. And let's be honest, you're expecting England to have more of the ball as well, aren't you? In reality. Guys, as well, we are doing a watch-along for this game, so you can jump across in the chat there. Right at the top, it's pinned in. Click on that link, get yourselves across, get on, have a chat with me. We do call-ins while the game is going on as well. We do all sorts of different little competitions and prizes, and obviously we're watching the game as well, so get it on, get excited, get in amongst it, join the watch-along revolution, which is Tifo FUTV Army all the way. Mainoo, Gordon, Palmer need to start. Yes, Usman, what's your opinion on Southgate trolling Kobbie into this team? Trolling Kobbie into the team? Don't know what you mean by that one, mate. Kyle says, came here for a wind-up, but I do want to see Kobbie more for England. He's a great player. Yeah, he is a good player. And everybody loves a wind-up. I can take a wind-up. That's the difference on this channel. That's why if you go look at that video that kind of pissed everyone off this morning, just look in the comment section and see how many people I actually reply to and actually give the time of day to. I want people's opinions. I want to know what people think of that type of content. Even stuff random like this today, just to give people their voice and a chance to speak. That's what we like, and that's why we do things differently on Tifo. We get people calling in and being part of the show as well. It's not just one man sat there, one opinion. No, it's a full fan base opinion. That's what's important. I can guarantee Ryan will be the 8. Ryan 8? Ryan? Don't know what that is. More of a bowl. Me doing anything with it, though. Could be like Jeremy in attack. Who are we talking about here? Like, you talking in riddles here, Dan, mate, or what? What's going on? Straight over to Tifo Reds for the watch along. Kaz is already in there. Make sure you jump across, guys. The link is in the description and in the chat, guys. So in the chat right at the top, it's pinned. Click on that link. That's all you need to do. You're straight in there. It's completely free. Come and join us. Have your say. Have a chat with me. Sancho Man City bids. That's not right, is it? Where's that crap coming from? Let me just check now. There's no way that City are bidding on Sancho. Surely. No, not looking like there's anything going on significantly there. I don't even know where the news has come from, to be honest. But, yeah, there's no way that Sancho goes back to Man City. Whoever made that story up is talking out their arse, and he's on the wind-up, the official wind-up. Absolutely spot on, Adam Henry says, in the wind-up or in playing Kobbie and his position. Let me know. Buddy Sancho thing's come up a couple of times now. Leave it alone. I'm going to be first on Tifo, says guess John D. They putting too much pressure on him on ITV. Got the whole documentary. You knew this was coming, guys, didn't you? Like as soon as we got like a little inclination that Kobbie Mainoo was going to be playing for Manchester United, for England, today. He was going to be like the big build-up show. Kobbie's coming, the young teenager. Let's not forget now, though, like the Slovakians, hard nut to crack, and they're going to be gunning for him now. They see like that kid lit up. Hopefully this takes the pressure off some of the other players in England's squad and gives them the space and room to actually work their magic. They're the ones that should be winning the game for us. Let Kobbie just link things together and let him control this game and let it tick over. That's what we need Kobbie Mainoo to do. And the other players that should be doing their job, that haven't done their job yet, this tournament, need to be getting the fingers out their arse and getting on with it. That's what needs to be happening. If any Prem club goes for Sancho, it will be Chelsea, says Louise. God, you're even pushing at Chelsea, and that's saying something. Yeah, it would have been Louise, but put my mind at rest. Yeah, okay. People talk. 16 days to pre-season kicks off, says Charlie. God, yeah, like, it's getting close, isn't it now? Like tomorrow, like transfer window officially opening is everything as well. It's really going to start heating up a lot now. But I think hopefully England can just kickstart this bit of the summer. Like we're out of June, the boring month is June, innit? Like get it gone. Like all of the aftermath of the season, the build up to the official pre-season, it's gone. The players start coming back in July. So like July 1st tomorrow, it does feel like a bit of a moment through pre-season and through the summer that this is it now. We're actually going to get to where we need to be, which is back to pre-season. It seems to be dragging its ass out big time, but round of 16 today, get through this, then we're on to the quarters by the end of the week and into the weekend again, and then that's pretty much it then. The last 4, and all we can think about then, the middle of July, Euros is over. Get on that plane, get on that training ground, let's see what we've got, and let's see what happens in the bleeding transfer window as well. Right, for allowing us to give our opinions, says Henry in reply to my question before. Of course, always, mate. 40 days until we face City, so just over a month, like near enough 5 weeks that, isn't it now? Keep liking the video, guys. Can you hit that 100 mark before we finish up? You've only got a few minutes left, guys, so everyone in the chat right now, give the video a like. Let's see if we can get that up to the 100 mark for a quick fire show. There is 0 going on with United this afternoon, so we're doing a tiny little bit of a build-up and a bit of a show about Kobbie Mainoo, the main man, the man that's made Manchester United this season pretty much. I think kept Ten Hag in a job as well this season. Him and Garnacho, and bringing them through from the academy has definitely saved Ten Hag's job this season for me. They have been players that know nothing else but Ten Hag. No bad, not seen all the crap, not fallen for all of the low standard bollocks. Just gone out there and played their ball. And you know what? That is exactly what has saved Ten Hag's job. I'm telling you right now, it is. Sounds quite soon when you put it like that. It does, Louise, it does. Cheadle and Gatley cheering Kobbie on boyhood team. Nice one, mate. Robert, I'm just going through a few more of yours. What are we score predictions, guys? I'm going to do this when we get over to TIFO as well. So make sure you get your score predictions in as well, everyone. How you feel this game is going to go. The Muppet Show is in the house. It's been a long couple of seasons. All delays, uncertainties, and drawn-out transfers. We need to get things done quickly this window. I think that's hopefully what's going to be happening as well. The Muppet Show. Hopefully now over the next few weeks we are going to be getting everything done quick fire. Get everything in place, ready for Ten Hag to kickstart pre-season. That's what needs to happen anyway. But yes, that is your quick fire show, quick build-up. Big up for Kobbie Mainoo. He's in the starting lineup today. Give the video a like for Kobbie Mainoo at least. And we are out of here, guys. Thank you all for joining me for this quick one, a little build-up to the game. I'm going to shoot across now to TIFO. Just wanted to say hello to everyone before we went across, because I'm not doing a show after the England game tonight. We'll be off to Kaz's presentation, so we're getting one quick done out of the way now. It's crazy well the Euros are on, so I appreciate you all for jumping in on the videos and getting involved in any of the chats and everything like that. And yeah, let's do this. Let's get this game won today, England. Let's get into the quarterfinals and no messing about, and get in, actually give us something to cheer about. That's all we want. That's all we want. England, here we go. I'll join you guys on TIFO over in the next few minutes. Make sure you jump across. The link is in the chat, guys. Top link there, pinned at the top, in the description as well. Love to get as many of you over as possible. Even if you're just listening along, jump into the chat, listen to what's going on. That's all we want from you. Get involved, and yeah, come on England, here we go. I'll see you over on TIFO in a moment. But again, thank you everyone for joining us. Let's do this. Come on England.